Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If we've never met before, my name is Chelsea and I make new videos weekly on fashion, beauty, and travel. Subscribe down below for 2 videos a week. Today's video is going to be a comparison video on 2 different versions of the Thinx underwear. These are the period-proof underwear that have been taking social media by storm. I have the Sport and the Cotton Bikini. So I'm going to be telling you a little bit about my experience with these over the last few months, if you should buy them, where you get the best deal, and all that jazz, and what I would change in a perfect world. So if you'd like to learn more about these particular styles and see if they're right for you, go ahead and keep watching. So let's talk about these. Both of them I bought in a size large. Now in my opinion, this brand runs small. I know a lot of the reviews say true to size. I find them to run small. I got a size large in both of these styles. I almost wish I had an extra pair in the extra large because of this. The 2 styles I bought are extremely low rise on me. Like, they fit the butt, but they're just so low rise that, like, I feel like, especially when I'm on my period, like, I'm super bloated and I feel like my gut just hangs over the top of both pairs of the briefs, and it's just not a super flattering look. Of the 2, the Sport are definitely my favorite pair and the pair I prefer to wear. They've got this nice little cut on the side, which kind of scoops up the hip, and they're kind of that cooling, moisture-wicking fabric similar to, you know, yoga pants or something like that. In the crotch, you'll see that it is double lined and the fabric is considerably thicker in that area, obviously with these being period underwear. I just prefer the more cooling, moisture-wicking, like silky feeling fabric, whereas the cotton briefs are just a little more boring and standard. Now both of these styles fall under the moderate flow category, and I would definitely have to agree with that. These are sufficient. I have slept in these, I've worked out in these, I've walked around in these, and I'd say for the most part, I've had no issues. The only time I had an issue was when I slept in the Sport and my period was heavier than usual. I did leak through, so don't do that. Definitely only wear these if you have a light to medium flow. Now I am a loyal Nordstrom shopper. I was going to get the Thinx there, but I ended up going on the Thinx website directly because they had a 10% off promo code for new customers. If that is still available, I will put it in the description box below. So I saved 10% on my order and there was free shipping. So that was the best price I could find them at. They are a little pricey, you know, $32, $34 for a pair of underwear is a lot, but if you think about it in the long run, all the money you're saving on tampons, pads, etc., these are gonna be a lower waist and more eco-friendly option. One thing I did notice is that on Nordstrom.com, the sizing only goes up to extra large, whereas if you shop on the Thinx website directly, they go up to size 3XL. I think Nordstrom only has 4 or 5 different styles of the underwear. Obviously, if you go over to the Thinx website, they have way more styles available there. You're obviously going to get way better selection on the Thinx website in terms of size, colors, and cuts. I much prefer the Sport to the Cotton Bikini because I just like the cooling fabric. It's a lot more elasticated and structured, so I feel a little more sucked in. I don't know, I'm just kind of used to either wearing like seamless, barely there underwear or Spanx. And so I don't know why in my brain I imagine these to be more like Spanx, but they're really not. They don't have a seamless edge. You will have panty lines if you're wearing super tight clothing, and as I mentioned before, they're really low rise, so I feel like it's not a very flattering silhouette. I'm usually wearing these under looser loungewear or active wear or just wearing them to sleep. So I'm not too worried about like panty lines or like lumpy bumpiness under my clothes. I just wish they had a seamless style. They work like just like how they describe it on the website. They definitely soak up the blood and like it doesn't leave you feeling wet or like clammy or anything like that throughout the day. So I was actually really blown away by how well these work. At this point, I've worn these dozens of times. Since the Sport kind of has more elastic in it, it definitely gives me the feeling of having more, you know, suction and form-fitting structure, whereas with the cotton, you know, it's just cotton, so it's a lot less slimming. So yeah, the only thing that sucks about them is the price, obviously. They're very expensive, and I think like to get you through your cycle, you're gonna need to have like 4 or more pairs of these. I don't like wearing the same pair I've worn like during the day, like through the night. I would prefer to wear one during the day and then change into something else for night. So in order to avoid doing laundry every single day of your cycle, I would recommend picking up a few pairs, trying them out for yourself. I would say definitely get the Sport, but I would also be interested in picking up one of the more high-rise cuts, like the boy short. I don't really like any of the styles with the sheer panels, and a lot of the high-waist styles that they have look like that, so it's just not really my cup of tea. I don't know why in my brain I was hoping they'd have like a high-waisted brief, kind of like Spanx, but they don't quite have that yet. So I'm waiting for them to release that. I hope they do in the future. Like, how cool would it be to have like a hybrid that is, you know, period proof Thinx mixed with shapewear Spanx? Like, that would just be the best of both worlds and something you could truly wear every single day. I would love that. And then, you know, keeping obviously these guys for nighttime, that would be amazing. So how you wash these, I rinse them off before I hop in the shower and just like hang them out to dry. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put them in a delicate laundry bag, wash my clothes on a delicate cycle, which I always do, and then I take these out and then I lay them flat to dry. They do take a while to dry, so just keep that in mind. So that's another reason why I'd recommend picking up a few pairs. So yeah, I have a few complaints about the fit, but overall I'm really happy with this purchase. I would definitely still recommend these to you, to have the option of not wearing a tampon or a pad and just having something that, you know, if your flow's a little bit lighter or even like a moderate, these are just game changing. If I would have to rate these two, I would have to rate, I would say the Sport an 8 out of 10. I really love them. I just wish they were a little more high-waisted and a little more figure flattering. As for the cotton bikini, I would give it a 7 out of 10. I really like it, but again, I wish it was a little more high-waisted. And I wish that these were a little more seamless as well. So I think that's it. If I missed anything or if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. If you have any recommendations on other period proof underwear that I can try, let me know. I'm really curious in the Thinx competitors to test them out side by side. I just want to try more of these, more different cuts, more different styles. I'm very monochromatic with my underwear. It's all black. So as long as they have it in black, I will try it. Have you guys tried these out before? I would love to hear from you. Let me know in a comment down below. I'm going to link these on the Thinx website, but also the Nordstrom site in case you'd prefer to shop there. It's a little hard to wrap your head around like this whole new product category if you've never tried it before, but now that I've tried it, I'm hooked. I will link all of my other fashion related videos up above in the cards. Please hit the video with a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I'll see you very soon in the next one.